Hello friends, in this video I am going to discuss the past papers of BS English 5th semester interim exam June 2022 जो कि लेटेस्ट पेपर से मॉर्निंग आफ्टरनून दोनों की डिस्कस कर लूँगा. सो लेट्स बिगिन. पहला सब्जेक्ट है जी IR का. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. In the last decade, the global balance of power has changed significantly and fundamentally shift towards multipolar world has been taking place. Do you agree? Give arguments and justify with examples from contemporary world politics. Question number 2. Write a note on the following topics. Part A, international law and its significance, and Part B, United Nations as an IGO. And question number 3 is liberal internationalism failed to provide an alternative theory of realism in international relations. Analyze the statement with arguments. सोशल लिंग्विस्टिक्स का पेपर है जी. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. राइट अ शॉर्ट नोट ऑन फॉलोइंग टॉपिक्स. पहला है जी रीजनल वेरिएशन, लिंग्विस्टिक इनइक्वालिटी एंड कल्चरल रिलेटिविटी. एंड क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इज ब्रीफली एक्सप्लेन लैंग्वेज, कल्चर एंड थॉट. और क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 है राइट अ ब्रीफ नोट ऑन स्पीयर-वुल्फ हाइपोथेसिस. एंड देन लिटरेरी क्रिटिसिज्म एंड थ्योरी. Question number 1. Analyze the given literary passage and identify as many literary theories as you can in the thematic debate of this text and mention the name of the theories and benchmark motives of the theory as well. So text को analyze करना and you know how to apply literary theories, right? कोई भी theory apply होती है और text का एविडेंस देना है कि किस तरह अप्लाई होती है. कोई भी थ्योरी आप अप्लाई कर देते हो. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 इज आर्नोल्ड बिलीव्स दैट फॉर द क्रिएशन ऑफ अ ग्रेट पीस ऑफ लिटरेचर टू फैक्टर्स मस्ट कंबाइन, द पावर ऑफ मैन एंड पावर ऑफ मूवमेंट, राइट? सो that is eliminate of great ideas must be concise. Explain it in junction with the example he provided in his essay The Function of Criticism at Present Time to fortify his claim. And question number 3 is you have to explicate the following concept: disinterestedness and Wordsworth theory of poetry. Criticism is inevitable as breathing, T.S. Eliot says that. And then processism. And then introduction to environmental studies. Question number 1. What is meant by the term water pollution? Compare and contrast point and non-point sources of water pollution. Discuss environmental impacts of various pollutants of concern in surface water. And question number 2 is summarize the scientific data that global warming is occurring as a result of human activities. Which greenhouse gases are the major contributors to climate change? Question number 3 is describe the phenomena of stratospheric ozone layer depletion, possible effects and global effects, and are currently in place, and what global efforts are currently in place to protect ozone shield. यार मॉन्ट्रियल प्रोटोकॉल एंड सम रिलेटेड आप डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. इंट्रोडक्शन टू पाकिस्तानी लिटरेचर. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. हामिद डिस्क्राइब अमेरिकन कल्चर एंड अमेरिका इन जनरल as dominated and epitomized by the universities like Princeton and companies like Underwood Sampson. How fair is this perspective and how much of it depends on the particular experience of Changez as a character? Explained with reference to the novel The Reluctant Fundamentalist. Or question 2 है जी Sarah Sulary is divided between her fascination for her father's strong character and her repulsion for the consequent effect on women's space in family life, connoting a critique of Pakistani patriarchal society in which women, irrespective of their social status, suffer from marginalization. Discussed with reference to Meatless Days. And question number 3 is Meatless Days, written in geographical and temporal dislocation, is embedded with a social and political connotation. It recurred the memories of Sarah Sulary and her protests against women's subjugation and suppression through false or misconstrued and wrong interpretation of Islamic laws in Pakistani society discuss. Now I am going to discuss morning के पेपर डिस्कस कर लूँगा IR का. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 है जी, the concept of international political economy encompasses the intersection of political and economics as goods, services, money, people and ideas move across the border. Discuss how international political economy help us drive globalization. And question 2 है जी, what is war? What is the central theme in war? Right, what is war, which is the central theme in IR? Discuss the types and causes of war. Question number 3, define international organization, why states created international organization and why these are important. Environmental studies. Question 1, which of the greenhouse gases are the most significant contributor to global warming? How do they work? What mitigation steps should be taken to stabilize greenhouse gases content in atmosphere? Question 2, why is acid deposition a major environmental problem and what are its effects and how it can be minimized? Question number 3, write a note on integrated solid waste management and surface water pollution. Pakistani literature. Question number 1, discuss how does reluctant fundamentalist explore the disparity between appearance and reality. Question 2, and then it happens, a phase, puzzle and attentive and belonging to my gender raise its intelligence to questions why, since I am teaching third word writing, I haven't given equal space to women writers on my syllabus. Against all my odds, I know what I must say because I'll answer slowly. There are no women in the third world. What does Soleri mean by this statement? Question number 3, examine the twin theme of dislocation and sense of loss in the novel Ice Candy Man. Literary criticism and theory. Question number 1, answer the following question referring to Philip Sidney essay Apology for Poetry. How is poetry superior to philosophy and history? How does the poet art differ from that of astronomer, geometrician, moral philosopher, rhetorician and others? Part C, in what special ways does a poet show human beings to have been made in image of God? And then question number 2 is what Wordsworth is calling for is a return to a kind of realism, a descendant of poetic language from its stylized status from self-created world of metaphorical expression and artificial diction to the language actually used by human beings in common life, explained with reference to preface to lyrical ballads. Question number 3, with reference to T.S. Eliot essay Tradition and Individual Talent, what does it mean to say that the author should not be personal, and what the more perfect the artist, the more completely separate in him will be the man who suffers and mind which creates? What should take the place of these personal or autobiographical emotions? Social linguistics का पेपर है जी. Let me zoom it out. Write note on the following: code switching and code mixing, taboo and euphemism, language and extinction. In question number 2 है जी, the Sapir-Whorf hypothesis explains a worldview is constructed by thought and process is limited by one's ability to articulate linguistically. Explore the concept of Sapir-Whorf hypothesis through the language in workplace and inclusions of sexism in language. And question number 3 है जी, linguistic prejudice is often socially constructed and verbally presented through different behavior strategies in different socio-political settings. Highlight and discuss social and cultural factors which can incite the linguistic prejudice in a society. Support your stance with stable examples. So this is all. I'll provide you the PDF link in the description. Thank you for watching.